My bad, y'all. I'll send this link out in a second. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Test, test, test. How we sounding? How we sounding? I sound far away. Let me see if I sound better. I am not at the crib, y'all, so my setup's a little bit different, but y'all can still hear me. We're still gonna be looking for some setups. Let me just turn the volume down a little bit so I can hear me a little bit better. What's going on, Johnny? What's going on? What's going on? So we're going to look for a setup, but do not be surprised if it's kind of like yesterday was. We do have news at 8:30. Not going to be going live with the members today, but we do have news at 8:30. So just like yesterday, if we don't see action between now and 6 a.m., we're simply just going to wait for market open and see how price plays out after 8:30 news. If y'all was in the live yesterday, we caught this nice NAS100 setup. Again, we told y'all to look for buys, just like on Monday and Tuesday, we went for US30 YM buys. As far as today, unless 8:30 brings GJ and GU back into the bullish momentum, I'm not touching them two today. I'm not touching GJ or GU today. They ended up rejecting hard yesterday, and they're still pushing from last night. So I am leaving these two things alone, unless the news causes price to push them back up. I'm just going to leave them alone for the day. We are in a reversal territory, and again, we do not take trades in reversal territory. Gold's kind of in a similar situation where price is rejecting. So unless it pushes back above here at 44.50, I'm not touching gold either. So we're mainly going to be looking at NAS100 right now. If NAS can break back above the whole 25.650, 25.660 as support, we can look for the exact same buys that we took yesterday with the members. Going for buys going to 25.780. So that's the game plan today right now, y'all. Like always, make sure to go ahead and like the live. You'll help up in here. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Again, my audio sounds a little bit far away. I will try to adjust that, but I'm not at the crib right now. I am out of town at undisclosed location. So we just gotta do what we gotta do. But we're still on the charts though. Just because I'm doing something else doesn't mean we ain't gonna go live, right? We still go live every day. Unless my Wi-Fi is fucked, which hasn't happened in a minute. You already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. New 5 minute just popped up. Let's see what this next 5 and 15 looks like. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. We're going to pull up how we're doing so far this week and how we did last month. Friday, damn, tomorrow's Friday. So tomorrow I'm going to do, I was debating, I might do it Friday though, because I still got to do the yearly recap. So I might do that Friday. So be on the lookout for that. I woke up this fine day to a dude blowing up my comments in my YouTube channel, complaining that my strategy in every trade breakdown is identical. And I clearly still don't. That's the point of consistently doing the same thing every day. Your setup should look identical. I'm telling you, trading does not need to be complicated. You should be looking for the same setups every single day. You should trade the same times every single day. Look at the same charts every single day. It shouldn't be different things you're doing on a day-by-day basis. You're never going to be able to fully understand what's working, what's not working, why it's not working if you're doing different things every single day. The only way you're going to figure out what's working, what's not working is by consistently doing the same thing. Once you consistently do the same thing, then you can review your trades, review your notes, and figure out, okay, what do I need to do to adjust to improve? So yes, all my trade breakdowns are going to be kind of the same thing. Buys in the uptrend, sells in the downtrend, buys of support, sells off resistance. And guess what? We do the same shit every day, and we make bread. Again, trading is not that deep, y'all. It's very simple. It's just about going for high probability, high quality setups. That's literally all it's about. That's literally all it's about. So we're going to see if gold can maintain 4450 as support. If it fails to break above the whole 4450 as support, we're leaving gold alone. Again, I'm not looking at the forex pairs right now unless the 8:30 news causes price to push back up, because GJ just caused a reversal yesterday and last night, and then GU's reversing as well. So we're just going to let them reverse. It's that simple. Oops. If y'all got any questions, drop them in the chat. You already know I got y'all. Shout out to those that was in the TikTok live yesterday. We had a good live. Well, we had good lives all this week, really. Shout out to those that was in the live yesterday, though. The music's different today too, y'all. I finally started looking for some other music. I want to see how this one plays out. If we're fucking with it or not. But you know, just got the chill vibe still going. Because that's all trading is. Trading shouldn't be stressful. It should just be relaxing. Because all you're doing is just waiting for price to come to you. That's literally all you're doing. You're just waiting for price to come to you to see who's ready to do the move you're looking for. That's all trading comes down to. US30 keeps hitting my alerts, but let me go see what US30 is doing. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, we're gonna leave US30 alone. It's hitting our alerts, but we're gonna pay attention to NAS today. We'll pay attention to NAS. What time do I go live on TikTok? So I'm not going live today, but I usually go live at least 3 times a week during New York session. So between Monday and Thursday, I'm going live at least 3 days out of those 4. I usually go live around like 2 o'clock, 2:30, right? So if you're not in the free Signal, free Telegram, hit that first link in the description. That way, as you can see, you'll be notified every time we go live on YouTube, and you'll be notified every time we go live on TikTok. So you see, yesterday we went live at 2 o'clock. You can see Tuesday when we went live on TikTok, we went live at 2 o'clock. And then you can see Monday when we went live on TikTok, we went live at 2 o'clock, right? So we go live at least 3 times a week between Monday and Thursday around 2 o'clock. And we're live every single day at YouTube, London session 3 p.m. EST. Everything is Eastern Standard Time. Everything is Eastern Standard Time. Now, even though it is Thursday, I want y'all to still scroll up to January 5th and watch the Sunday chart analysis. Like I always tell y'all, the Sunday chart analysis goes over not just what we see price doing Sunday night going into Monday. It goes over what we see price doing throughout the entire week. Look at what we talked about during the Sunday chart analysis. Look at how the charts are playing out right now. Even with the reversals, we still talked about that stuff and the price points getting hit. And again, once you understand how the markets work, it's very, very, very simple to know what price is going to potentially do next. We wrapped up quarter four last year with an 87% win rate, 80 wins, 12 losses. October we went 34, November 27-3, and in December 23-5, catching a total of 305,170 pips. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of quarter four. Yeah, well, right, you click right here. This is October. Quarter three, we had a 89% win rate, 56 wins, 7 losses. Then quarter two, we had a 90% win rate, 52 wins, 6 losses. And then quarter one, we had a 44.5, 90% win rate, 155,000 pips caught. So I got to calculate all this shit so I can show you how we did total for the year. And I'll probably have that posted tomorrow for y'all, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, but right now we're looking to see if NAS100 could push back above and hold this level of support so we can go for the same buy set that we went for yesterday. That's what we're looking for right now. I dropped a few videos for y'all this week as well. Make sure to check those out after the live is over. He was big, right? Yeah, like I'm talking about. I had to delete his comments. Like it's like they know I go live London sessions. So like I'm about to blow his shit up while he's asleep, so people can see it before he can respond. This dude commented under 6 of my posts saying the same shit. He went from saying I watched 10 of your videos to I watched 20 of your videos, and they all saying the same shit, but you're not showing us to mark the levels off. I'm like, if you watch the videos, you know at the end I say you can learn how to identify these levels, join Playmaker University or 101 sessions. So you're just upset because you don't want to do that shit, which is completely fine. You don't got to. Right? I don't force nobody to become a playmaker. But don't be blowing up my comments upset. Like, what the fuck? It's too late at night to be doing that. It's a new year. Be happy, be grateful. You know what I'm saying? It's been a good week. We're 4-1 this week. What are we, 4-1, 3-1? We're something. I don't fucking know. What are we this week? We're 4-1 this week. Went 1-0 yesterday. 2-1 Tuesday. Then 1-0 on Monday. So we're doing pretty good this week so far to start off the year. Again, y'all, we're looking to see if price can break above and maintain this level as support, just like how it did yesterday. This is also why we don't breakout trade, because even if we was looking for buys here, if we just would have patiently waited for price to break and hold like it did yesterday, we would have avoided this quote-unquote fake out, liquidity grab, etc., etc., etc. That's why I never breakout trade. That's why I actually made this video right here. Let me find it really quick. Let me find it. Make sure to check out that video after this live is over. Like I said, today might be like yesterday. It might not be having anything go down during the London session live, but I'm still going to go live because it's the reality of trading. Not every day is going to be action-packed at the immediate beginning of the day or beginning of the session. Sometimes there are some times, but just like with NAS100 yesterday, we was looking for the setup during London session, but it just didn't play out until New York session, right? So, but sometimes we're live London session and we catch setups like we did on Monday and like we did like last week or 2 weeks ago. But sometimes you're just gonna have to wait, right? Like if you look at the times we take trades, we are never entering the trade at the same time every single day. It's always different times because again, it's based on the market conditions. We're on the charts at the same times, but things play out at different times. Yeah, that shit went timber, so we're gonna let them do their thing. Let me know in the chat. I might do a poll later, right? Should I start back the weekly stock analysis and crypto analysis? Should I get back on doing that? Because I know I've been slacking, but I was like, I don't know. I felt like that was throwing people off, or people wasn't really watching. I know some people was watching it, but you know, I didn't want to like fuck up the algorithm too much from what this main page is. I really just started doing that because a lot of people was just saying dumb shit. So you know, we had to debunk this shit really quick, but I also wanted to show you that again, once you learn, I don't just teach a trading strategy. That's why I really want to emphasize, I don't just teach a trading strategy. I teach you how to read the charts and then a strategy to use. So you don't just know a strategy, but you actually understand what the fuck's happening and you know what to do at all times, right? So that's another thing I want people to understand. I don't just teach a strategy. I teach you everything you need to know, right? Just like I don't just teach you risk management. I teach you everything you need to know, right? Because you can have the best risk management. I actually got a video about to talk about this. It should be dropping today or tomorrow. Because you can have the best risk management in the world, but if you don't know how to read the charts or have a good strategy, that risk management don't mean shit. You can have the best strategy in the world, know every candlestick name and pattern like the back of your hand, but if you don't understand how the charts work or have good risk management, that shit don't matter, right? You can have the best indicator in the world, but again, if you don't understand how the charts work or have good risk management, that shit doesn't matter. You can know how to read the charts, but if you don't have a trading plan or know how to trade based off how the charts work and have risk management, that shit doesn't matter. You see what I mean? You need everything, right? You need everything. You can't just have one piece. You gotta have everything. And that's what I teach. Let me zoom this so I can see this a little better. There we go. Oh, I found an ad free. It says ad free, so we're gonna play this thing out and see if we get interrupted by some ads and shit. Again, if you got any questions, drop in the chat and I got y'all. New 5 minute just popped up. Now as it's slowly pushing, let's see if we can hold this level of support. Yeah, so like I said, we're gonna leave these alone. Like you always hear me say, trading is about going for high probability setups. I do not like to trade reversals, only like to trade buys and strictly an uptrend, sells or strictly a downtrend. We do have news at 8:30. Won't be going live with the members today. We went live with the members yesterday. Members, make sure to watch the recording if you missed the live. We had a good live yesterday. What the fuck just happened? It's not this week. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, so we got news at 8:30 today, and then we have 8:30 and 10 a.m. news tomorrow. We'll be going live with the members during the 8:30 news tomorrow. But today, we're not going to do that. So we're going to look for a setup, of course. But like always, if we don't see anything between now and 6 a.m., we're just going to let the 8:30 news pop off and then see what 9 a.m., 9:30 has got in store for us. see if we can push up back above this level right here. Alright, new fit just popped up. Let's see if we can break this level right here. Let's see if we can break this level right here. I just saved y'all's ears. Y'all lucky I'm a kind individual. I just saved y'all's ears. What prop firm do you recommend for Forex? I use Top Step for futures. I use Funding Pips. Alright, don't spread the word. This is still a low-key prop firm. Nobody really talks about it. Everybody's still stuck on FTMO and shit. I use Funding Pips. Alright, so they might have a discount still going on, but if not, I have a discount code. It's not no like on no future shit, but it's still a discount code. But I use this. I've been using it for years. Like I've used it for like about to be 3 years now. No issues. I have other members of students that use it. They respond to my emails all the time. I get my payouts easily. And I literally just got another master account right before Christmas. I would pull it up right now. I pulled it up before. I'll pull it up again. I'm gonna keep on pulling it up, but I can't pull it up right now because I'm not at the crib right now. That's why y'all can't really tell, but the setup's a little bit different. I'm not at the crib right now, so I can't pull up double monitor style without showing all my stuff on Telegram, right? Because for me to show up the photos, I'd have to go to my other Telegram channel, but that'll be showing everybody's business information, so I can't do that right now. But I'm gonna type it in the comments. Give me 1 second. I just be posting so much, it'd be hard to find certain videos. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna find it, y'all. We're gonna find it. Has it really been that long? I thought I made one. Last year. Could have sworn I made a funded account video last year. I did. Yeah, but they're cheap. They're cheap too. They're a lot cheaper than FTMO. The rules are pretty simple. They got a 2-step, they got a 1-step, they got a 0-step. I recommend the 2-step because the 1-step and the 0-step, the leverage is lower and the rules are a lot more strict. But the 2-step is pretty lenient. Only thing they require is, of course, you don't violate the rules, as in don't over leverage, don't go past -5% in one day, don't go past 9 or 10% total, make 8% phase 1, 5% phase 2. But if you want to get it for cheaper, you can do phase 1 10%, phase 2 5% for a little bit of a cheaper price. And they just require you not to take a trade 10 minutes before news or close a trade 10 minutes, or take or close a trade 10 minutes before news or 10 minutes after news. So if you are holding a trade before news, it needs to be at least 11 to 15 minutes before the 10-minute mark to close, or you have to hold the trade 10 minutes after the news and then close, or they will deduct your profits. If you take a loss during the news, they won't deduct your loss, but if you take a profit during the news, they will take it away, right? Like, for example, me and the members, we took this trade on the 10 o'clock candlestick. So we took this trade on the news candlestick yesterday. So on my master account, they closed me out in like 5 minutes because I took the trade at 10:05, which was during the news. So they deducted my profits, but because price retraced, as you can see, at 10:15 and 10:30, which was 30 minutes after the 10 o'clock news candlestick, I was able to still re-enter and make a bag off of it. But they did take my profits away initially because I entered that trade on the news. But like I said, because it retraced, I was able to still make money off my master account. All right, so let's see if we can hold this level of support right here. Let's see what else we got going on. Appreciate it, no problem, no problem. Can you explain an order block? I don't trade based off order block, so I'm not going to explain that because I don't teach that. Right? What I teach is market structure, not a part of market structure, right? So if you be ever in the TikTok lives, you got my playbook, you watching my videos, you know all I talk about is uptrend, downtrend, consolidation, support, resistance. That's it. All the other shit is extra shit, right? Because order blocks in the uptrend, order blocks in the downtrend, order block could be a retest, order block could be a reversal. Just like a FEG can be a retest, a FEG can be a continuation, a FEG can be a reversal, a doji can be a retest, a doji can be all these things don't mean what people think they mean because they're all in every single cycle. That's why I look at the big picture and go based off the trend, not just based off a certain candlestick. All right, y'all. Let's see if we can break this level right here. Let me zoom in so y'all can see this better. We're gonna be looking for the exact same setup we took yesterday on NAS100 right here. And then members I had one-on-one sessions with, I already started sending y'all's recordings yesterday, but because I had so many sessions yesterday, my computer could not keep up. Literally, my computer was so behind from all the recordings I had on my computer. Even when I deleted certain shit, it didn't register that space was freed up. So after I restarted my computer, I got space now, so I gotta recalibrate, or however the fuck you say it, take them off Zoom and put them on my computer so I can send them to you. So those will be sent to y'all today. I got y'all. The recordings are saved. Shout out to Zoom. I just got to upload on my computer so I can send them to y'all. I already started sending a couple of them to a few of y'all. I just got to upload a few more to my computer so I can send them to y'all. Also, if you do not have the best trading books in the game yet, it is 2026, y'all. I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all need to go get y'all the best in the game. Get your copy of the price action tech analysis playbook, and then get my other playbook, Go Over Traders Mindset and Psychology. All right, make sure to check those books out. I'm gonna start pushing the other books some more because there's a lot of good shit in there. If you're in Playmaker University, you already know. But that book literally goes over my exact trading plan, goes over trading psychology, why you feel the way you feel in certain situations, but also how to program your mind to be able to take trades and start trading those big capital funded accounts without psyching yourself out. But again, y'all, we're just waiting for price to break above and hold this low as support. If we can maintain 25,650 as support, we're going for guys going to 25,780. Damn, that ice machine going crazy. Alright, here we go. We might get some action. Somebody need to turn their car off. I don't know if I can hear that shit. Like, turn y'all shit off. I'm trying to trade over here. Thank you. They must have heard me. Alright, let's see. We can hold this low ass support right here. If y'all follow me on Instagram, I don't know what y'all doing on my Instagram. I got almost 2K people following me on Instagram. Y'all do not be showing love like TikTok be showing love. Y'all don't like my post on Instagram? Y'all be showing me love on TikTok, but y'all don't be liking my shit. Y'all don't be looking at my shit. I don't know what y'all got going on Instagram. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. You see it scrolling at the bottom of your screen, Playmaker_way. Make sure to follow me on TikTok, _Playmakerway_. Post daily on both pages. I dropped videos yesterday. Y'all ain't like none of them shit. I'm like, damn, y'all ain't. Instagram don't fuck with me, I guess. I don't know. Bro, you there? Yeah, I'm right here. Can y'all not hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. You said, can we look at gold? I'm not looking at gold. Unless you just hopped in here. I talked about it earlier. Because all these other charts are in reversal territory. So I am not touching gold unless we break above 44.52 and hold that as support. If we do not hold 44.52 as support, I'm not touching gold. Right, same thing with GU reverse, so we're not touching GU. And then GJ reversed as well. So we do have news at 8:30. So unless the news at 8:30 gives us some volume and pushes price back up, I'm not touching those. I'm just mainly looking at NAS because NAS is the only one that's continuing with the momentum and has an A+ setup. Again, you only want to go for A+ setups. I don't go for C setups. I might go for an A- setup or an A setup, but I definitely don't go for C setups, D setups, or F setups. That's why our win rate is so high. I got sales in the past two previous 4-hour flips. I want to take it to the weekly flip. I got sales. What do you think of the setup though? So if it keeps pushing from where it's currently at, you can look for continued sales going to 4,400. Right? You can see continued sales going to 4,400. But I'm not taking that sales setup. But if you're in sales already, make sure your sales is in profit. But if it can continue to push down, it's going to make its way down to 4,400. And then if you're on the GC side, do I got my lows for GC marked up? I do. Right, GC similar situation, right? So if it keeps on pushing down, if it can break past 44 on 26, it can continue to go down to 44.20. But I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that unless it breaks back above 44.54. I'm not touching gold or GC. But since you're already in sales, that's why I'd pay attention to. Yep, those are the prices I'd pay attention to. Alright, so we hit this level, we rejected. So again, we're looking to see if we can break above and hold as support. Whoops, not like that, but y'all get the point. That's what we're looking for right here. Your TP is 43.96. All right, bet. You said 43.96. That's not a bad TP. It's going to have to break past 4,400 first, though. All right, it's going to have to break past 4,400 first, right? Because of you see, this is a strong support resistance level right here. Look at the reactions here. So it's going to need to break past 4,400 first. Can we switch to the 4 hour on gold? This is what we're looking at. So again, we caught the buys on Tuesday, pushing up. Failed to hold this level of support yesterday. Failed to break this resistance level, which caused the rejection. So that's why I'm not messing with buys no more. Let's just push it back above here to try to catch that higher high. That's what it's looking like on the 4 hour. What else you said? Yeah. New 5 minute just popped up. I'm actually fucking with this playlist. I might explore some more, but I like this one. We ain't get an ad yet, so this might be the new background music, y'all. We're going to be on for a little bit longer. Y'all got any questions, drop them in the chat. If you want me to look at any charts, drop them in the chat. You know I got y'all. Excuse me. But it's been a smooth start. This is a good first week of the year. I'm still kind of thrown off by it being January. But hey, we're here, so fuck it. Ain't the right chat. Make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We're almost at 4,500 subscribers. We can get to that this week. Got some new videos lined up for y'all for TikTok and Instagram as well. I'll be right back. Y'all, I'm about to let this play out. Be right back. All right. So go, I was trying to push up. Game plan's still the same, y'all. Again, if we don't see anything between now and 6 a.m., we're gonna wait for the 8:30 news to pop off, and then we'll look to see what 9 a.m., 9:30's got in store for us. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody's been alive since y'all joined. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. And like always, you're interested in learning how to identify these levels, my signatures, and mentorship programs. Hit those links in the description. Become a Playmaker. Join the Playmaker University. And like always, you want to contact directly, you can DM me on Instagram, Telegram, or TikTok. I respond to all messages. Still going to be on the charts, but you already know how we do it. Going to be chilling and just patiently waiting. Peace. We out. Shout out to everybody that's been in the chat too. I see you up in here.